Good day, I'm Oksana, and it's my micro lesson number 10. Welcome. So, students, first, let's start our today's lesson by watching a quick video. Everybody, please take a look at the screen.
Ham.
M.
Burger.
Burger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
This video is teaching us that the pronunciation is important. Do you agree, students? So, learners, can you tell me, please, what theme would be discussed today in our lesson? Right. We're going to consider the correct English pronunciation. Let's talk about the importance to pronounce words clearly and without mistakes. Who wants to start? Sophie. Okay. Thank you. A nice point. Kate. Oh, yeah. Good. Great sharing. Thank you. Someone else? No? Okay. One more time. Thanks, everyone. Let's sum up. Why it's so paramount to pronounce words properly. Pronunciation is the most essential and a quite challenging problem for non-native English speakers, sometimes even for native ones. And irrelevant pronunciation can give a false impression and lead to misunderstanding and embarrassment. And from other hand, proper pronunciation manages to help you even get a better job and raise self-esteem and make your life more enjoyable, really. Please, students, follow the link which I just provided. It will lead you to the website where you can practice your speaking skills with some activities and do some pronunciation exercises as well. Okay, but first let me remind you some useful tips for nice pronunciation, okay? The first tip is to open your mouth enough and move it enough. It helps to speak English clearly. A lot of languages are spoken with the mouth more closed than in English, like the Russian language. Open your mouth more allows you to project your sounds and words better. Moving your mouth part enough allows you to make the sounds in words more fully. So, open your mouth enough, students. Open your mouth. Tip number 2, remember, stress in English impact meaning. Convict and convict. Record and record. Have you heard the difference? So always check the appropriate stress syllable, okay? It's essential because many other languages may have the stress, but quite often it doesn't change the word meaning at all. In English, however, stress is important. The third tip is listen a lot. Films, series, podcasts, and actively using other tutorials for your taste definitely can help you to improve your English pronunciation. And the last tip for today is practice and practice. A lot of practice. Keep it in your mind. A lot of practice again. No speaking, no improving. So you can apply your mirror to your practice or even ask about assisting your native speaker friends or maybe relatives. They might maintain you in the work. So go for it. That link which I have provided for you earlier gives you the opportunity to scrutinize independently the other piece of advice. Okay? It will be your homework, yes. In the next lesson, we'll discuss the results of your researching and Of course, you will demonstrate your outcomes. Okay? Good. So, great. Now, class, we're going to find out and practice as well some misspelled sounds, and also we're going to discuss how to meet the challenge of saying those sounds together. Okay? Okay. Let's shed some light on it. The first sound is ed sound. Ed is the ending used for regular verbs in the past tense and for their past participles. Why is ed sound one of the hardest sounds in English? That's because we have 3 different ways to pronounce it. Let's have a look. Ed sound, this is the simplest one to memorize. When a verb ends with the sounds or letter d or t, then the ending ed is spelled like eed, visited, decided, ended, and others. T sound, it's a voiceless sound. You can apply the t sound when a verb ends with these sounds or letters. P, s, sh, k. Like in words. Dropped, danced, finished, looked. Okay, there can be ch and f sounds as well. And the last d sound, it's a voiced sound. Learners, you will say d when the ed ending follows a voiced sound. N, listened. Preferred. I, cried. L, smiled. Now, all together, one more time. Let's go through all these verbs. Okay? Visited, decided, ended, dropped, danced, finished, looked, listened, heard, cried, smiled. Great job, students. Bravo. Very well. The second sound most often caused difficulty with the pronunciation is th and s sounds, like in the words think and sink, where mouth and mouse. Catch the distinction. The mouse is thinking of eating some cheese. Yummy. Have you caught it? The mouse is thinking of eating some cheese. Okay. The next pair of words, thick and sick. The secret to pronouncing the sounds th correctly is to put your tongue between your teeth. Take a look. Thick, think, thought, thief. It isn't necessary to do it when you pronounce the sound s. Scent, swim, sick, soft, and so on. Have you noted the position of my mouth? Thick, sick, think, sink, mouse, mouse. Let's try it together. Thick, sick, think, sink, mouth, mouse. Outstanding. Good for you. Bravo. Bravo again. That's all. Thanks for learning with me. Have a good day, everyone.